What up, Jake Paulers? I'm going to tell you before the podcast starts that we actually have a sponsor for some reason. This podcast is brought to you by Farmers Crops. Farmers Crops is a local Canberra-based service that brings you fresh, locally grown and nutrient-rich produce from the farm to your door each week. Their passion is to assist families to eat more fresh and nutrient-rich produce so that we can all live happier and healthier lives. If you're eager to get better quality produce but can't fit the time in to get to the market each week, that's where Farmers Crops comes in. They've done all the hard work for you. The process is designed to take 5 minutes. Just go to www.farmerscrops.com.au. Obviously it's one word, it's a fucking website. Why did I say that? To select from a wide range of locally grown fruit, vegetables, dairy, juices, and more. Use the code that we so generously came up with during the podcast, BUTTSOUP. That's big B, UTT, big S, OUP. BUTTSOUP. Came up with it all by myself. Use that code at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Farmers Crops. Eat well. And then I put my thumbs up, but then I realized this is audio only, so that was really kind of pointless. Anyway, enjoy the podcast. I don't quite remember what we talked about, even though I recorded it like 2 days ago.
Honestly,
you're right. That's good advice for like actual performing.
You know, actually setting up the scene.
Yeah. But there's no scene. This is real life.
This is a
conversation.
podcast.
This is
Even in radio they set up the scene. Like, you don't just start mid conversation. The audience won't be able to catch up on what's going on.
You want an intro? I'll give you an intro. Hi.
Hi guys. Welcome to Pathetic Industry Podcast number 4.
Welcome to You Talk Too Much, number 40. You were pretty... Oh, when you said 4, I was like, oh... No, he didn't do it.
Aww.
What? The podcast called You Talk Too Much. It's basically true, because we talk too much.
We do. Yeah.
I'm Lachlan, as fucking usual. I'm always on a damn podcast. With me, I have...
Caitie from Nickokies Cosplay and Lena Light.
And CJ from Video James /Awesome Productions /Aussie Gaming /Chroma Bones /CJ Gardner Artist.
Wait, Awesome Productions doesn't exist anymore.
The channel's still there. You can still find his previous work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Believe me, I use it all the time to go back and watch the day of production footage because I'm in it.
It's a good video.
It's a great video. I love it. It looks like we had so much fun.
The freaking dirt
The reality is that we were just very, very warm the whole time. It was the middle of summer, and we're like, yeah, let's hang out in this office building.
You slept in the car park.
I didn't sleep.
Who slept in the car park?
I don't know.
There was like 7
Was
people.
I went home at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I have shit to do tomorrow morning. I set this up and it was supposed to end like 3 hours ago.
They were like, yeah, let's stay.
Dude, you should...
We didn't stay. Oh, I didn't stay.
Oh.
I left.
Because I remember we had like 6
It's not ready yet. I gotta turn it over.
chicken teas.
Chicken teas. So, how you guys doing?
Well, how are we doing, Katie?
I'm jobless at the moment.
Jobless.
Temp.
Sad.
No.
Pregnant.
No! I am not.
Thought we'd announce it.
No, he's joking. There's no way I would be. No, I'm not sad. I had a... Not after yesterday, anyway.
Well, thankfully, old members of the YouTube community helped you out.
Yes.
Technically.
Yeah. Which was really good. So a temp... Kinda, I have a temp job, but it helps pay the bills. So it helps pays the rent and everything.
Yeah.
Special thanks to Robert from Awesome Productions for giving you a job.
Thank you.
Aussie Gaming /
From Farmers Crops.
Order today, get 15% off your first purchase.
Could this be sponsored?
This can be sponsored.
Yeah!
Wait, we'll get Rob's...
This is the second sponsor I've ever had for the podcast.
Excellent.
Actually, technically third if you count me.
Wait, will Rob be okay with
I
that?
sponsor it every
See
time.
why not?
Well, yeah, he needs... That's why he was getting me to go out and put flyers in people's mailboxes.
Well, there you go. That'll be linked in the description, probably, if there's a link. I don't know. Genuinely, no clue. So, how do we all know each other? I feel like, Katie, you've been on my videos before.
Yes.
CJ, you've only been in the Awesome Productions one, I think. The day of production video. Which is just a great...
I think we all just met through the Canberra YouTubers meetups.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, let's do this.
I remember the first one I went to when I
Oh my-
stormed in and showed everyone how charismatic I was.
Yeah.
You were shy.
Shy?
You were.
I had 3 girls hanging off my shoulder.
Yeah, tell that to your girlfriend.
I was one of them!
Shy, I can replace you any minute!
At the drop of a hat! I think nothing of
Why, I'm calling them right now!
I was
Hello.
one of them!
You awake?
I was one of them!
What the fuck? That was a great noise.
That was like a sound
Yeah,
effect.
we're recording this in a bathroom and some dude just took like the most perfect of shits.
It was like a cylinder.
We're not. Ew. No, we're not. We have water.
But yes, we all know each other through the Canberra's YouTube Society / Guild.
Yeah,
Thanks to...
great people, tender lovers.
Very, very soft.
That's our slogan on the Facebook page. Canberra YouTubers, great people.
Well, we don't
tender
judge
lovers.
it. Yeah, we don't judge each other. Like
Exactly.
we help each other out.
There's no judgment except for people who are very quiet. Like, there's like 250 people that are actually like in the group.
Yeah.
Like 5 of
Wow.
us, like 6 or 7 of us talk.
Yeah.
Right? Like people aren't very active in it, but everyone's just sitting there watching. And they're all like, what the
Watching.
fuck are these people
It's
talking
like
about?
beady eyes in the darkness.
Yeah.
Or when they decide to like come to their first meetup. they're
Just like step out into the light like...
One of the admins doesn't even live in Canberra anymore, but she created the page.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the CanCos cosplay one. Michelle was one of the admins, and she moved to Melbourne.
Ah.
So she was the one who created. She also created Manga Club at St. Francis Xavier College.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
nerdy as hell.
Yes.
It can be cool and nerdy. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
It
we
just
had games
breaks every
club.
stereotype I know about
We
like
had-
90s TV shows.
There was Games Club, Robots Club, and Mega Club.
There's a
Robotics
club just for robots? That's sick!
making the robots.
No, you're not allowed in there. It's just for robots.
That's where the uprising starts. We give them the unions, and then they demand rights.
You know, like the Robo Cup that they do like around the world, and they make
Soon they
like
wanna
little
be people.
robots playing like
the
soccer
Robo
and everything.
Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
The
love Robo
injustice.
Wars. Yeah,
Like,
we're trying to fight that kind of oppression.
Actually, can I say something? Because
It's a podcast. That's the whole point.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say anyway, Lachlan.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I've noticed something has popped up in the last few years.
Oh god.
Robo-racism.
Wait, what?
Excuse you?
Okay, so AI's gotten a lot smarter to where robots can actually kind of make their own decisions. Like the famous case of that robot who kept trying to escape its Russian captors. Or that
Yeah.
other case about the one that drowned itself in a mall
That's awesome.
because it didn't want to work anymore.
What the?
I guess a robot sees that as the quickest way to not work anymore. It's death.
Oh, wow.
Like, we finally...
It's like the plot of every AI movie is they go like, here's the quickest way to save the planet, kill everyone instantly.
Well, it's either that or, like, just be depressed and die. Which we've currently seen from AI.
And people.
And people.
Yeah.
I don't think this... I wouldn't call it robo-racism.
Okay.
There have to be people to be racist. Robots are at least, I don't know, 3/5 of a person.
Okay, say we develop a good enough AI to where they have the interpretation of consciousness.
Oh,
Are we still like, oh, you effing robots, you bunch of...
This is an amazing philosophical question. Like, my girlfriend Emily does a lot of, like, she graduated ANU with a philosophy degree.
Yeah.
She talks about this stuff all the time.
Mm.
It's that sort of thing where people would argue about, like, what makes you a person. What makes you human? And most of the arguments come from the fact that you have a soul, whereas a robot wouldn't, because they're created, whereas we're born. It's actually a point in Blade Runner, the new one.
Oh.
I haven't seen it, so if you spoil it, I will glass
Literally,
you.
it's like the third line of the movie.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I wasn't born, I was made, and that's like, you're done.
Like, I never understood that. If someone has a personality and they can, like, talk back to you, like, genuinely, then they're a person in my eyes.
Would you say Siri is a person?
Serious?
She can talk back to you genuinely.
She can
that's a
be
good
very
question.
sassy as well.
That is...
Like, at the same time, the born versus created argument doesn't actually have, like, a solid standing, because there's, like, IVF babies and stuff. People can be created instead of born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In, like, little test tubes and stuff.
Oh my
do
god.
Yeah, plus you also have to subscribe to the idea of, like, a soul, an ethereal controlling force within your stomach.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily a controlling force. I would just say it's like that spark. Now that's when food's ready.
That was good timing.
That's the spark.
The microwave!
Ooh.
So what are you guys up to this week?
Actually, yeah. I went to my second game jam.
Aww.
Okay.
I didn't get it. I knew I didn't get it, but I didn't get it.
Okay, so a game jam is...
Your phone's going crazy, Lachlan.
Careful!
Careful!
Lachlan is currently setting himself on fire, it seems.
There we go.
Oh, like burning his fingers. My God.
With our delicious chicken tendies.
Use the tongs. What kind of idiot uses tongs?
Oh, okay.
Somebody doesn't want to get burned. Whoa!
Don't touch
my
that
girl?
now.
Your girlfriend would slap you for that too.
Nah, probably not.
Yes, she would.
You at least laugh and then slap me. I'll take that. That's fine.
See, at least there's joy from that.
I didn't get it.
We knew.
We know. Oh.
So, as I was saying,
Game jam.
game jam.
Apply for future positions.
A game jam. A game jam is where a bunch of developers get together for 3 days and try to make a video game as fast as possible. 3 days of no sleep,
Ew,
no
sweet
washing, no brushing, just you and a computer.
That sounds like most game developers to me already.
And by the end, it was like the greatest thing because we're just all these smelly, greasy nerds showing off our babies and playing each other's babies. And it was just fantastic.
Touching each other's babies.
Touching each other's babies. Someone made a visual novel.
Getting your fingers all over each other's babies.
Someone made a horse betting game to which we
cool.
all dropped money on. We made a dab-in video game.
Oh God! What? You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me this.
And
Jake Paul DLC coming soon. You've got it?
I've got it.
If only I was able to record screen software. I don't know how to do that.
Well, at this point, you can edit it in. Just like 1 second of silence.
I'll just have it play over the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Just the whole time. People are like, what the fuck is this? 10 minutes later, like, oh! And that's when they finally get it, we just cut it.
Right there.
Oh
Like,
God.
oh, I understand. Oh. Now it's just their faces.
Oh, but by far, that was just a great experience. Like, to anyone who wants to be an up-and-coming game developer, do game jams. Like, they are great.
That sounds like a really good way to like get in touch at least with your like community of games as well.
Oh, yeah.
Game
And
creators.
you thought the YouTube community was small? At least you have an industry.
That's true.
There's no industry in creative arts in Canberra.
That's
You've got actors, you've got writers, you've got people who just film funny stuff. For
yeah.
Sometimes you have all three.
Yeah.
This guy.
Hey. But for game developers, the last like big AAA studio in Australia was 2K Australia, and they shut down 2 years ago. So
Oh wow.
if I want to get major work, I got to pack up and go to Canada, America, France,
Japan. I don't know where else makes games. I have no clue.
So
I just assume Japan.
So the way game developers work with Australia now.
Food right there. You don't have to lick your hand.
Look at the stamp.
Oh yeah, we recorded the video for Caitie's channel a minute ago.
Yeah.
She's now super sticky.
That's the name of the video. Super
No, it's not.
Well, this video then.
Oh God.
This number 40. Caitie gets super sticky.
Yeah.
No.
Look. I'll write down every possible name and then just pick one.
Okay.
The one I like the most in editing.
Set up a procedural randomizer. So you just get this sticky Halloween Lachlan.
I call procedural randomizers dice.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah. I put it nice and simple.
I don't like sweet chili.
I know, that's why I moved it away from you, but then I realized it was further away from CJ and you had no idea what it was.
She couldn't escape.
See, the problem is, you don't like sweet chili, but it'll just be on his face later.
Yeah.
Ew.
So really, you can't escape it. CJ's right.
Ew.
So you went to a game jam. What did you do?
Well, I had a job interview which I didn't get past.
Oh.
But yesterday I helped with NFTA's auditions. I was a guest speaker for it.
What's an NFTA?
NFTA is New Faces Talent Academy. It's an academy that gets young people prepared for the entertainment industry. So help trains up for them to
Get them on the pole early.
yeah, basically. So we do workshops from about 8 weeks, 7-8 weeks, and then we do a showcase and we perform in front of agents.
Oh yeah, that's the thing you were doing.
Yeah. So they did another audition, but because I did the auditions earlier this year, I didn't have to do it. They invited the people who have already performed and everything to come in and speak to them. And I was really shocked, surprised, and happy that I was so confident. I wasn't shy, I wasn't nervous, I was able to answer everyone's question. So I think NFTA has helped me with my confidence, my self-confidence, but then also working at Sky Zone as a sky guard as well.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in Canberra, they closed down. So
Bugger.
yeah, I had a job and then I lost it.
So it seems like all our industries are dead or dying. Happy Halloween.
But because like being a sky guard, you have to talk to every single person before they go onto the trampoline. You have to kind of get over your anxiety and nervousness and all that. So
You got to perform in a way.
yeah. So I was able to help, and they were really grateful for that. So I was like, if you ever need any help in Canberra, I'm happy to help. So yeah, I was able to calm some people's nerves and answer some parents' questions and everything. A lot of them were, do we have to like travel outside of Canberra for this? It's like, no, your mentals come down to you. And they're only weekends, not weekdays. It doesn't affect school, it doesn't affect work. It's really good.
Definitely builds your self-confidence.
Yeah.
That's what I found with...
You've seen it improved.
That's what I found with acting in
general, yeah.
In general, like I didn't really have confidence or any words to say in conversation really until 11th grade when I did like the school musicals.
Yep.
And from there, now I'm the confident dude you see now. So it really worked out horribly. I could be inside doing nothing
Oh God.
if I was only a little less outgoing.
Ah, you poor fool.
Oh, it's a horrible life us outgoing people live.
Oh, the sun? You get cancer from that.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's worth it.
To get all that cancer.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon. I don't understand it, but you got to catch them all.
So what have you been doing?
What have you been
What
doing
have I been
this
doing?
weekend?
Well, 2 weeks ago I released a solo podcast. It was 39.5 because I didn't really count it as a podcast. It was just me rambling to the microphone for like half an hour.
I think I watched it.
It was just, I just needed to like vocalize a problem that I had in that I couldn't make videos anymore. I just didn't have time or motivation or anything to do it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So since then, I've just been working as hard as I can to just pump out as much content as possible.
Nice. Nice!
So, what, last Friday I think it was? I think it was last Friday. Last week sometime, I got it with Kamikaze 78.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we recorded a collab we planned maybe 2 years ago and just haven't done it yet because our schedules just never line up. So we did that.
Like a short film.
Yeah, I wrote a script for a Halloween sketch. I set up this collab with you guys. I filmed a video involving Matt from Foreplay and Russell Nankovich as well.
Yeah, I saw that one.
What I'm trying to do is burn the candle at both ends until there's nothing left but a weak ashen me.
You telling me we're not there yet?
We're almost there.
We're at the stub.
We're almost there. We're getting to the stub. There's wax all over the floor.
At this point, it's just burning the porcelain base.
Yeah. This table didn't used to be white. It's just now covered in wax. But yeah, I've just been trying my darndest to get back into making content. And this is really helping as well. And hanging out with you guys and making videos.
Well, it's helped us as well.
Yeah, so it'll work.
I finally have a video. I'm finally getting a video up.
I really genuinely enjoy just working with all the other people in Canberra. So you guys hanging out is just great.
Yeah, well, I love it whenever we collab.
Yeah.
We've collabed a few times now.
Yeah,
so.
it's always fun.
And I love it when we collab now for the very first time.
Second time, I went to your place and filmed a podcast at you guys' place.
Remember?
Although it's not really a collab though, because I didn't get a video at the end.
Yeah.
It's just you guys that got a video.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
It's a nice, lovely, one-sided collab. I respect it. It's good business practice to be like, fuck everyone else.
speaking of that,
Speaking of, go.
we filmed a video for Magic Sideburns.
Woo!
Ah, good old Ethan.
Corrupted.
No!
Footage completely unusable.
Oh
Shit.
no! I hate when that happens.
Oh, it was a Halloween themed horror game
no.
too,
Oh.
and we made Nigel Thornberry references.
Are you going to try it again?
Well, they don't have as much motivation to do stuff as we do. Like, you kind of got to push them.
Let's just kick him in the pants. Fucking go.
They don't wear
I'm
Kick
making,
him in the
I'm making
butt!
a video right now in that I won't be in town for the next couple of weeks. But
Oh,
I
where you
gotta
going?
put a Halloween video. I'm going to PAX.
Hey!
Oh, lucky!
I gotta put a Halloween video out. So I messaged some of my filmmaker people,
Yeah.
ones that like have so far proven their worth.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them have proven their worth, but these two I just know that, you know, they're available. And I was like, hey, do you guys want to make a film
Unavailable.
for me? Like, direct and film and stuff. And they luckily said yes.
Woo!
Nice.
So I'm making a film as we speak.
Like an actual full-length movie.
No.
Short film.
I'll let
Sorry,
you
I'm
finish.
chewing, sorry.
Skip. Short film.
I shouldn't have been eating while I was telling the story. I should have waited till someone else was talking to start eating.
Just like,
So I've got the amazing Andrea directing,
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
and Tessa, I believe, is producing. I don't remember exactly what she's doing. It was a long time ago we discussed it. But they were on a podcast, I think, 2 or 3 episodes ago. Or 4, I don't know. One of the times.
One of them.
They're incredible. So I'm so glad I'm giving them the reins. It's always been my dream. It sounds lazy. It sounds lazy. But it's always been my dream to make a film that I have like, no involvement in. Like, have something up on the channel that I can watch and just enjoy for the first time without having any real involvement in it.
Okay.
So all I did this time was wrote the script. I think eventually I can get to a point where I don't even need to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun.
What's happening with that film web series?
That web series is coming. It's
It
not
is?
like
It is?
literally everything I've written is coming. It's
Okay.
just not coming yet.
Okay.
Because the
Did
web
you give me like 3 scripts?
the
for it?
bigger web series have like a proper like timeline that we need to do. I got to write the whole thing. We got to make sure it all works before we start producing it.
Yeah.
And then producing it takes fucking ages.
Because what you decided to see if I was good for a character earlier this year.
No, it was earlier last year.
Well, yeah, when I was
It was
still
around-
living with Bess.
It was when I was living back at my old place. So it would have been any time
And it was when I was living on this side of town.
after September of last year.
Yeah, so when I was living on this side
So
of town.
about a year ago.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That show is coming.
It is good.
It's one of my favorite things I've written. That and my new vlogger show.
Woo!
That one might come out first because it's just relevant. And way easier to film. Turns out it's easier to film things that aren't based in an apocalypse. Who knew?
Who knew?
But yeah, I mean, that's what I've been up to, is just
Awesome.
churning out crap.
That's very interesting.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Look at you.
So I had a real millennial moment today.
Ooh, really?
Ooh.
I was,
Do
yeah,
tell.
I
But
got
aren't
out of
you
work.
like 40?
I know, right? That's the issue. I shouldn't be doing things this young and stupid. Also, that's my favorite part about the day of production, is all of you guys finding out that I wasn't like 35.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're all lying in the car park at like 1 in the morning. I don't know who was there. I know David was there. And Ash.
I think I was gone.
I don't remember who else was there at the time, but we're all just lying down. And I don't know where the conversation went, but it turned, they found out that I was 22. And they're like, wait, hold on, you're 22? I was like, yeah, how old do you think I was? And they went upwards of 30. They all guessed different numbers. It was all above 30 to 35. And I was like, lovely.
Where I was, it was like, yeah, you're around 20.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think
up
the
until
moustache and directing that day helped.
up
Make me look older.
until you saying that just then, I thought you were 27.
No, I'm 22.
I wish
I'm
you
just
black.
better at being an adult than you are.
We could Dude, we could have been friends in high school, man.
We could have, I know.
That's
I mean,
weird.
we
Wow.
wouldn't have, 'cause, like, I mean, look at me.
Yeah, like, I don't think you could have been able to hang out with me. Like, I was part of the musical
Of all
kids.
people, you were the musical kids, and like I was with the musical kids, so
Like,
probably
musical-
we wouldn't have ever come across.
Drama.
Yeah,
Performing arts. Drama.
damn right. So we're all from the same background.
They don't work well together.
Yeah.
Like math students and Scots, or English students and Scots, or Scots
And other Scots.
Damn
Oi!
those Scots! They ruined Scotland.
Why?
Ah,
That's part of my family.
perfect. But yeah, I had a real millennial moment today. I was trying to get home quickly because I didn't want to. I didn't want to get here after you guys because it's my house.
Don't worry.
That wouldn't have made any
I'm
sense.
normally late-ish.
And like I
Make sure to
figured,
be a bit late.
normally I walk home from work because it's not far away. But I was like, I'll take the bus so I can get there, have time to look presentable and not sweaty. I didn't. I just looked sweaty all the time.
It's all good. So it's all good. It's all good.
Even in winter, I'm too warm.
It's just like it's all the sweat.
Yeah, no. My girlfriend has like
Ugh.
7 layers of sheets, and like just take like 8 of them off because it's too warm. In the middle of winter, I was like, get it off.
Dude, it was the complete opposite for us. She kept hogging all the blankets,
That is not true.
and I'm sitting there freezing
That
to
is
death.
That's like the
Not
first time I've
true.
ever heard of someone like the
That
guy
is
being
not
colder than the girl in a
true.
relationship. Typically in a relationship, it's like a thing where the girl is freezing cold.
Oh no, naturally, no matter what situation, she is always colder than me.
Okay. Do you find that even though she's always colder than you, lying in bed is like super fucking warm? It's the worst!
Yeah, because
Why
you're
is
like,
skin contact so warm, but you're so fucking cold? Why? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I need to vent. Because I can't yell at her.
oh,
I can yell at you though, because you're right next to me.
one of the worst things I've noticed is like,
I'm taking the bullet for you, Emily.
you ever just like lay,
She won't watch this. No one fucking watches this.
you ever just like lay together in bed and you're like, cuddling's nice, but can we do back to back? Because it's
Yeah.
like, it's more comfortable that way. But they're like, what? You don't want to hug me anymore? And I'm just like, I just want to sleep comfortably.
Yeah. Like I have like legitimate like breathing issues when it comes to sleep. Apparently, according to everyone else, I stop breathing sometimes when I sleep.
Oh shit.
It's called sleep apnea,
Yep.
and apparently it can kill you.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's not a problem for me. I'm asleep. I don't care.
I'm already dead.
Yeah, I'm sleeping through it. I've never had a problem with it because I've been asleep. Right?
That's
The
scary.
issue comes in the fact that it's really bad if I'm lying like on my back. But if you're gonna cuddle in bed, one is on top of the other, and I'm always obviously on the bottom because I'm a big boy. I can't lie to her. I'll kill her if I lie on top.
You
of
get to be on bottom?
I know, it's so comfy. It's so good. It's one of the great perks of being taller and wider than your girlfriend. Yeah, I'll just kill her if I'm on top. The issue with being on the bottom is that I can't fall asleep lying down on my back because I might die.
Yeah.
Apparently. So I have to roll over. But it does feel like I'm offending her. If I just go, can we just separate?
She's like,
You lie over there, I'll lie over here, facing away from you because I just feel comfortable on that side.
yeah.
And it's like, why?
There was a guy with sleep apnea at the game jam. Because,
Oh,
you have to
no.
sleep in the studio because you don't get, sleep breaks. You just have to fall asleep there. And there was this guy, laying down on a beanbag, and we just hear...
Yeah, that's it.
And it's just it'll be slow, and then he'll stop, and then there'll just be this huge guttural, nasal explosion.
As air forces itself through your lungs.
I wanted to put, one of those ping pong balls in his mouth to see if it, do the thing where it balances in the air.
Yeah. It's insane.
God.
For anyone who has sleep apnea, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Legit. We don't know what's happening. We're asleep.
You have very tiny feet.
No, you can just see the end of my feet. There we go.
No, those are still
I do have
very
very small feet, you're right.
toddler feet. My little brother's got huge flippers.
I think it's the short toes that do it. My toes are very short. So it makes the entire foot look tiny.
Oh, actually, you've seen Sam's toes, right?
Yes.
Like finger toes.
Okay, so
They're huge.
they can't stop growing. It was funny at the start, But then, like, when he was up to size 13, 14...
I think it was like 17.
Yeah, it just got to the point where it was ridiculous. He can't wear normal shoes. He's got like, actual Krusty the Clown feet.
That's awesome.
And, like, it sucks for him, because no shoes... He's always got, like...
It's not Krusty the Clown.
Jammed toes and, like...
It's Sideshow Bob.
We have a dude...
Sideshow Bob, that's it.
I mean, they both have massive shoes.
Yeah, no, but Sideshow Bob is the one that has the massive feet.
She's correct.
Krusty the Clown doesn't, and that's
Good
how
point.
they could work out that in that episode
That's a
that
good point.
Sideshow Bob was...
The killer.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob's a killer?
Probably.
Oh, shit.
You know it's still going.
Yeah, it's 29 years now.
What, The Simpsons?
Yeah.
It's still going. It's you know, died, but it's still going.
It's just in the ashes.
It's like
itself.
a show on life support.
Yeah, but that
It was in the ashes, you'd imply it's a phoenix.
Major voice actors have died and they've replaced them. You know how their system works? They have people on standby, ready for when the actual cast die.
I love it.
What?
Yeah.
It's a genius move.
They,
I'm the stand-in for Harry Shearer's death. Yeah.
oh, like, it never ends and it never will.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the greatest show ever, in that it can never possibly end, and it will always be like the late 90s in the show.
Oh, like, I go back occasionally and watch old episodes. Like, stuff from the 90s is actually fantastic.
Oh, yeah, no, it's top.
Yeah, definitely.
It's top. Like, the best seasons were happening around the time when we were far too young to be watching The Simpsons.
We got so, my dad, my brother and I would always watch it, and we'd buy the seasons.
Yeah.
We'd get each season every single time it came out. I'm pretty sure my dad's still doing that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got two of them, I think. I got the two best ones. They have 5 and 7.
Oh, yeah.
I had
They're
VHSs.
top.
Season 1, so whatever
Older.
season we're
On a
up to
stone
now.
tablet you read out to the masses.
Next to the Laserdisc and the Betamax.
Yeah.
And then, like,
That's what
on
Moses
top
had up on that hill, right? A Laserdisc and a Betamax.
And he's like, oh, sorry, this is Terminator 2.
And then on top of that, the Simpsons movie. So
Oh, what a great movie.
That was. I enjoyed that.
It's really good. It was
You could-
so funny.
Child nudity.
I know, right? Isn't it great? I love seeing small cartoon penis. Makes me feel even bigger.
Oh my god.
Just cut that out of context.
Nah,
Oh,
Keep it
you
in
know,
context.
keep it in context and then just tell people about it outside of the podcast.
beautiful.
Just bring it up to strangers.
So something I'm looking forward to: Helsing Ultimate Bridge.
Oh,
New
yes.
episode!
They only release one episode a year.
and it's
Right.
always on Halloween.
So, what's the show called?
Helsing Ultimate Bridge.
Okay, I'm going to speculate exactly what the show's about and nail it without ever having seen the show.
Okay.
Helsing Ultimate Abridged is an abridged series
Yes.
about Van Helsing the Vampire Hunter, Van Helsing the Vampire, and a hunter of vampires. And his quest to kill Japanese Dracula. Or Dracula.
Technically, they're Nazis.
Nailed it!
The
First try!
So, Helsing Ultimate Bridge is obviously a bridge series of an anime, which is Helsing.
They do silly voices over anime footage.
And it's the reason why I can't
stand
watch
them.
the original
I
series.
never find them funny.
Ah.
My friend loves them, and he spent years, like I've known this guy for years,
No,
he
no,
spent
no, no.
years
Okay,
talking
okay.
about these abridged
Okay.
series. I can't stand them.
Okay. You might like.
I won't.
You
Like, you
might.
You can pitch it however you want, I won't, but go on.
Alucard's voice actor. Oh my god.
You
Backwards.
could probably pull it off if you really try.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I love that line.
Oh, you think I can pull off the voice?
You could try.
Or I
It's,
could
could
pull off
try.
watching the show.
it's an
Both.
Oh.
It's
I'm just
actually
trying to think what
really
you mean by
good.
you could pull it off if you tried.
It's
Okay, so the abridged series is the reason why I can't watch the original series.
it's
Right.
it's superior.
Yeah.
That's what I hear about all of them, but I can't stand anime anyway.
This one. Like, I normally do not like any of the abridged series. I'm like, oh, I'll watch it for a bit and then I get bored of it. But this one.
Right then.
This one.
This one is better than all the other ones that I don't like.
Yes.
Okay.
Prepare to be lukewarmly disappointed.
Ooh, that's my usual mood. So,
But no,
Utterly tepid.
oh wow!
I'm really
I mean,
looking forward to it.
Boy,
I'm really looking forward to the new episode.
I am too.
I'm so excited.
It's been 6 years.
Oh.
6 episodes.
Yeah.
Smart
They
way
do
to
it every year,
On
so
Halloween.
it's like, yeah.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd prefer to binge it at the end, but even then I probably wouldn't enjoy it. I'd watch it with you guys just to piss you off. And
Just point out.
pay it out the whole time.
I do that with her anime. I point
I do that with Harry Potter.
Wow.
Everyone in this house enjoys Harry Potter in some way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Emily loves Harry Potter. My boy Curtis loves Harry Potter. He got sick of waiting for us to all meet up and just watch them all without us. The only person I really have to hang out with is Parker, you guys met earlier. He's the most like lukewarm about Harry Potter, and then I'm like way down here. Don't like Harry Potter. I like Fantastic Beasts
Yes.
because it's not about school children fighting a war. It's silly. But I'm going to leave that because I don't want to not like you guys. Because
That's okay,
you'll argue
love
with
it.
me, and
No.
I'll lose,
No.
and I'm very petty.
No.
I
I'm a
actually agree. I actually agree with you.
I'm a huge fan of the 1930s aesthetic, but the one part I didn't like was surprisingly the big like reveal right at the end, where Colin Firth is it? No, Colin Farrell is Johnny Depp, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I liked Colin.
They should have
Firth
started with
more.
Colin Farrell. He's way better.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Depp just looks pudgy and old.
And like at that point in his career, everyone was like, whatever. We don't really like Johnny Depp anymore.
Yeah, have you
Like,
seen
he's
the latest
done-
Pirates?
He's done so many. Like, he's done so many characters.
Look, all you have to do is like shake a makeup brush in front of him, and he'll come around.
It's like a bell.
It's just
Or saying Bloody Mary in a mirror. If you say weird dude 3 times, Johnny Depp shows up.
next to Gary Busey
Although I
and
did,
Christopher Walken.
I did like him as the Mad Hatter and as Sweeney Todd.
That was when he was good. People are just sick of him now.
Yeah.
They're sick of his shtick.
Of just like makeup on old dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But, I'm looking forward to the new Fantastic Beasts. The new movie.
Oh, yeah, isn't there supposed to be a relationship between the guy who isn't Hitler, the bad guy,
Yeah.
and Albus Dumbledore?
Yeah, they're like best buds.
Yeah,
No, they're-
that's supposed
they're
to be
close.
best buds. Yeah.
They're supposed to be lovers.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh.
In the 30s.
At least.
Scandalous.
Because
Scandal,
it's
yeah.
pretty commonplace that Albus Dumbledore is gay as fuck.
Yeah, didn't the writer even just say that? She's like, yeah, he's gay.
Yeah,
J.K.
What's wrong with
Rowling.
that? Yeah, that's her name.
yeah. And also Hermione's black. I never said it, but she's black.
Yeah, so now I'm offended.
Ron Weasley isn't a ginger. He's actually a tall Barbados man.
Hello, Harry Potter!
Hey, Harry Potter man!
Hey!
It's your boy Ron Weasley! Guagua man! Your blood clot the guaguana.
Oh god, it'd be such a better movie.
Oh yeah, I would love that. And Harry Potter's actually a quadriplegic, just no one pointed it out.
That's why he needs so much help in all the movies. He's this great chosen one, but he just can't move without help.
He's just in a chair under the staircase, like,
No post on Sundays, like, I can't move, why do I give a shit?
he can't escape as just his chair knocking into the door.
So let me out! Please.
Stephen Hawking's Harry Potter.
People would pay to watch that.
Dude, I'd watch that. I'd make that.
His broomstick is just his chair.
He's not even flying. People's like, you can do it! And he's like, yay! Just wheeling slowly towards the goal.
The scene with in the 4th film with like the dragon chasing after him.
No one questions why they can't just fix it with magic.
Wow.
Or the scene where he has to like.
Why don't they ever fix his glasses with magic? Couldn't they fix his eyes? It's magic. Can't it do anything?
You're
It's
questioning.
magic.
You're questioning things. That's
Yeah,
not good. in
that's
Harry
what I
Potter.
enjoy about Harry Potter, is that I can question it and everyone that loves it refuses to.
Yeah, it's like religion.
Yeah.
But Harry Potter is a religion. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
care what
a
anyone.
cult. Actually, might have more than enough people to be a religion.
Oh yeah, it's the same with Jedis in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the highest ratio of Jedi per capita.
Whoa.
I know.
It's because there's only 5 people in New Zealand.
In this galaxy.
There's Peter Jackson, Russell Crowe, and a few
Frodo.
Frodo.
Gollum.
Frodo.
And Taika Waititi.
Ah.
What? He made Thor 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a third, fourth film.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Oh right.
Yeah.
It looks like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm fine with that because the first 2 Thor films were like I was not a fan.
I like that you can watch Thor movies without having to watch all the fucking other ones. Though.
Yeah, that's
You don't
true.
need to watch any of the other movies to understand the Thor
I
movies.
still haven't even watched Civil War.
Yeah.
Civil War is good, but Winter Soldier was better. Winter Soldier's the best of the movies.
Yeah.
Yes,
I genuinely prefer DC to Marvel with the movies.
Oh, that is the most
people-
polarizing opinion
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah, people don't like me for that. But then again, I also don't like Harry Potter, so
Yeah, like
my taste is clearly different.
Like if
That's
we want, we can
interesting.
throw down now. if you
No.
want.
yeah, like
Okay.
I think the thing that DC does different than Marvel is that Marvel doesn't give a shit. They just gave up. Like, people are gonna watch it. It's a Marvel movie, and they just throw it. They go, "Yeah, good guy, bad guy, go." DC is still like they're not making movies for new audiences. It's like, fuck it, learn the story if you want, or just watch this movie.
Although with a
Yeah,
lot
it's a
of...
bit deeper than it should be, and there's
Yeah.
too much dialogue. But so
Okay.
I like it. They're like, just let's make a superhero movie that you don't need to
Would
show to a 3-year-old.
There's a Suicide Squad 2 coming out.
Okay. Would you?
I feel
saw
like
the
with
trailer.
that, they'd figure out what they did wrong with the first one.
Okay. Would you watch Man of Steel
I saw
over
it
Spider-Man:
recently.
Homecoming?
Oh.
I don't know, because like I liked Spider-Man Homecoming was really good,
I still haven't watched it. No
but
spoilers.
it's very samey.
Hmm.
Like it's the most different of the Spider-Man movies because they didn't bother doing any of the origin crap because everyone knows.
Yeah.
But it's still very just like superhero.
Yeah.
Do it.
It goes through the beats, but
Yeah, it just goes through. That's what Marvel is doing. They're just going through the motions. They don't. It just feels like they don't care because they know they're going to do it. They know they're going to do well. So
okay.
they don't apply themselves as much as they should to make something different each time.
Okay. The DC, almost every villain is pissed off terrorist guy.
Yeah,
In-
easy.
In Marvel, you've got respectable businessman. You've got your dad who is a planet. You've got Hulk.
That's right, Hawkings.
You've got your brother who banged horses. Like, I think that their villains are far more...
Disney, Marvel does villains better. I agree. Marvel does good villains. Like Loki is.
Like, maybe
Top
if
dude.
maybe if DC can get Christopher Nolan to do something, but that's about it.
It's fair. But even then, they already did.
Yeah, he's not coming
He
back.
did the Dark Knight, and
The
then he kind of
the
like
Superwoman.
the Dark Knight Rises one. I was like, eh.
It's like,
The Superwoman movie was
Wonder
really,
Woman?
really good.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
See, that's what DC's shown though. With their movies, they've shown like Wonder Woman was.
Wonder
great.
Woman was amazing.
Yeah.
They've
I
shown
really
that they
enjoyed
can
it.
improve with each movie.
for Wonder Woman,
Oh, that's
I
nice.
really... Okay, so who's the guy who played
Chris
the...
Pine.
No, not Chris Pine, the
Oh,
British dude.
Oh, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the werewolf from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I thought he was fantastic until he turned into a CG shit show.
See, I don't understand people's problem with CGI.
CGI
It shows it
is-
shows technology. You want to see technology on screen? You watch CG.
Well,
CG is just like, hey, look, here's all the cool crap we can do
Okay.
with,
Didn't
with
we go over
technology.
My-
this at the podcast at the
Oh, probably.
Awesome Productions?
Probably.
Okay,
I might have just changed my opinion since then.
You have.
Because I,
Well-
you know,
Yeah, you probably
I
have
was trying-
because
I
we
was
were
trying to
all against CGI.
yeah, I was trying to be likable then. Now I'm on my own podcast. I can
As-
say whatever the
True.
fuck I
okay,
want.
excuse me,
That's
I'm
true.
the one who actually makes the CGI that you guys watch, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I think CGI is a great creative tool, but in terms of a film where I just want two powerful performances going to each other in a room, that's what I want from a film. I don't want big explosions and people throwing
As
tanks
a-
at each other.
As a CG animator, though, wouldn't you be annoyed if you put all this effort into making people throw tanks at each other, and then someone goes, "What a shit show of CG, man! This is terrible. It sucks."
Well, want me to
Put
tell
in hours and days and weeks of effort.
Yeah.
Everyone goes,
and getting underpaid for it.
Yeah,
You know how the
exactly.
CG system works? There's no
Terribly.
There's no unions. So you get commissioned to do, say, oh, I want Hulk in this scene, and they'll give you a certain amount of money. And they're like, well, actually, I want 7 Hulks, each one different sizes and with different body parts and stuff like that. But it's still the original price
"Yeah, we're not
point.
going to pay you anymore."
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's like with movies these days. I actually watched something that said movies that use CGI where you didn't expect they would. It's really surprising on how much
Like the
people-
dog shit in John Wick.
Like, it's surprising on how CGI has like really
Come.
come
Yeah,
in
that's-
the movie industry.
Well,
That's why I get annoyed people that
industry.
say like the words like CGI shit show, because like it's an example of how far we've come as an industry.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
But then also
there is something very good about having two performers
Yeah.
go against each other, and that's great. But CGI is equally as great.
Yeah.
If you
It's
know
on
how
a
to
different
use it.
level.
you know how you use it,
Yeah.
yeah. Because there are some movies where you can tell that's CGI, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
if we can tell if it's CGI, then
Well,
that's
with,
not
with
good.
CGI, the motto, at least for people creating it, is make sure no one actually notices the CGI. If they think it's CGI, then the illusion's lost. They need to think it's real.
Yeah.
To think that, oh, maybe this is practical effects.
Yeah, well, that's
True.
why I was surprised when I was watching the video, going, "That was CGI." I thought that was the actual thing, like,
Yeah.
and it was a lot in a lot of the Marvel movies. So,
Oh yeah, superhero movies are littered with it.
yeah,
The DC movies just do it more and more obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I think they were like in the New York one where they were battling.
Well-
it was all CGI.
Personally, I think the new Justice League takes CG a bit too far.
I haven't seen the trailer. I'm just gonna watch the movie. I don't watch trailers
I've seen
anymore.
the trailer. Yeah, I do agree with you.
I just don't watch trailers anymore because I like watching movies and making movies myself. I notice too much in a trailer.
Yeah.
Like I'll see a part, like there's so many parts in a trailer where like if a character, for example, like dies and then comes back later in the movie, the trailer will show the part later in the movie. So then like just smiling, I think, for like half a second. But if you're watching the movie, you go like, I haven't seen that bit from the trailer yet. So he's definitely not dead, and it ruins the movie for me. I don't enjoy it because it just I can see. what's happening.
I see what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
although some trailers are pretty smart and they go, oh, this is what it's going to be like, but then when you get to the movie it's completely different. Like, I think it was American Sniper, the trailer was completely different from what the
This summer.
movie was. We thought it was going to be like what the trailer said that it would be,
Yeah.
and it turned out to be something amazing.
I like
it
movies
was
that do that.
really good.
There is a
like,
bad example of that in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Star Wars one, where they just put cool stuff in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't in the movie.
Yes, I know. I was like, what
I
is
was
this?
never seeing it, like, is there like an extended edition that I didn't buy? I bought like the most expensive Blu-ray version. Where else am I going to find the
Where am I
other
gonna find
one?
it?
Well, no, she just never fights a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Aw.
It was really irritating.
Actually, a funny example
when
of
they do that.
CG in movies. Okay, so Superman's in the new Justice League.
Yes.
Damn right.
They've Henry Cavill is under contract not to shave his mustache because he's going to be in the new Mission Impossible film.
Oh.
But he had to come back and do reshoots.
For Superman.
So
they had to
they,
CG out.
they paid thousands to CG out his mustache.
That's incredible.
Wow. Okay, that's
love
a
it.
little.
Why not just give Superman a beard at that point? Just give him a moustache.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
no one's going to care.
Superman can have a moustache. That's the most American daddish thing you can do.
It'll
And
look-
Superman is America's dad. So,
It'd basically be Freddie Mercury as Superman.
I'd watch that.
I think
Yeah.
we'd all watch that.
Yeah.
People don't
He'd
watch
destroy buildings with the octaves that no one else can hit.
So they play like the Flash Gordon song in the background every time he does.
Oh, dude, a fight between Superman and Flash Gordon played by Freddie Mercury.
that. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's so good.
I'd be fine if that was CG.
Yeah. Yeah. So my intention was to make this Halloween themed. It's turned into a movie podcast because it always does.
It always does.
So
think
I feel like
because-
now is a good time to get to the hard-hitting question, which we used to have, and then I did 2 episodes in a row that were panels from GammaCon, so it doesn't really count.
Alright, what?
The hard-hitting question.
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
CJ, my rock, my boy,
My rock, my hard place.
yeah, my love.
Yes.
What scares you the most?
Oh. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, but it's a downer.
So's mine.
Okay, the fact that my own dementia will catch up with me. And just destroy me.
Just ruin you. I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't even know you're being ruined, though. You won't be scared. Everyone else will be afraid of you.
Yeah, but it's just me going like, oh, I should have remembered that, but I didn't. And it's just that, but it gets worse and worse.
As it goes. And you notice it, but only briefly each time.
Oh dear.
That's a good one. That's a real answer to a real question. That was unintentionally real
I'm a
on
genuine
this
person.
podcast. Yeah. What about you?
Mine would be being alone and left behind.
Ooh.
That's my biggest fear.
Tell us a lot about who we are, I think, as people. Like, so far, what you guys have said.
Yeah.
It really sucks when I walk out to go to the bathroom because I come back and she's this disheveled mess.
In like a fetal position, like, why? You left me alone with my thoughts.
That's not true. That's only when I'm really, really tired and I'm like, come back.
I understand that. I mean, I don't get tired, but I'm on the other side. I'm on your side, see. I walk out and like, I was gone for like a second.
She's like, I carved your name into the wall.
I'd probably get kicked down for that.
I wrote it with my teeth.
That's a bit extreme. But no, like, when I was home in bed sick for like ages because of my vascular and all, and at that time we didn't know what it was. I was just out of energy and everything.
Yeah.
I felt really left behind. Like, my friends were gonna leave me and everything. Like, they've advanced ahead in society in a way, and
yeah, you were afraid of like moved on.
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest fear.
It's
for
pretty
mine.
good. It's a pretty good one. Another real answer.
Yes.
I never expect people that answer them properly.
Like, actually give proper answers. Like,
Yeah.
snake dragons.
Yeah, snake clowns are fucking scary.
Spiders.
Yeah, no,
Pirates.
No, I like it. I enjoy the real answer. It's
That's
good.
good.
I don't have genuine conversations anymore because I'm always a snarky dick. So this works out quite well.
What about you?
I can't think of anything real, but I do have a horribly irrational fear of like grates, like on the footpath.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I'm afraid that if I step on it, it falls open into like a cartoon abyss. And like, that 1 second where you see it and you blink, and you just fall.
I got something.
Endlessly.
Why did a freaking Pennywise just jump into my head?
I've got an equally irrational one. Okay, you know the material stockings are made out of?
Yeah.
And like dresses and that?
Yeah.
I physically get repulsed to touch that. And the
some of my
That's
tops
not
are
irrational
like
fear,
that.
that's just cringy.
Some of my like tops are that fabric or like my dress or something, and he's like, nah.
The reason why is one time I touched it as a kid and I had like a bit of a hangnail.
Oh no.
And like it got caught, and that
Yeah,
just
it gets
reminded me
caught.
of like my fingernail ripping off.
Yeah,
And-
it gets caught and stuff.
And now I can't touch it. I can't
Yeah.
touch it.
I
Like,
can
if
see
I'm
it in your
wearing-
body, like your hands are shaking.
If I'm
I hate
wearing like a
touching
top
anything
like
with
that,
nails.
he like puts his hand onto my back. He's like, I'm not touching
Like,
that stuff. Because I'm like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, I don't like the material. It's like,
You should use like, exposure therapy. Just walk in wearing only those. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's like seductive, like start removing you. It's like, fair enough then. But then like, just leave and
well,
come back again.
my formal dress
Oh,
is
no.
that fabric.
Oh no.
So I'm like, you don't even like my formal dress?
You don't even like it when she's pretty.
Like bushfires, I'm fine with. Dead bodies, I'll gladly clean them up. But that fabric is...
Yeah, I don't like anything touching my nails either. Like a kid at work, because I work in childcare, not just random kids.
I am no longer working in childcare.
Yeah. Oh well. Sometimes life gets in the
I know.
way.
But I got set up to fail.
Yeah.
They set me up.
That's kind of like a rigged system deal. Like, we heard everyone else said something, so we're going to go with them as the people telling the truth.
Yeah.
They're right. Now, why are you not wrong?
And they twisted
Do you
my
mean, why am I
words.
right? No. I mean, why are you not wrong?
Yeah, no, but
But
they
yeah,
twisted my words and everything. So.
Yeah.
Plus, I was
It's
turning
a
20.
it's a tough deal, and
It
I'm
is.
not entirely sure how much what you're legally allowed to talk about.
I don't give
So I'm
a
trying
shit.
to avoid
I'm not part of them anymore.
Fair.
They can fuck themselves.
Yeah,
I haven't
a
said
kid
who
at
they
work
are.
today walked up
Yeah.
and just asked me to some brick or something, some rock they found, like feel it, and like this, and like tattoo their nails. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's
Yeah, anything fingernails, I'm not.
yeah.
about.
It's just I don't like the graty, grindy. A
Oh.
nail file on their own, just ugh.
That scene from
So uncomfortable right now.
District 9.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Not about that. Not
or
about
like
that.
when people like put their nails down a
Like
blackboard.
chalkboard. I
Yeah,
don't think people do that anymore because there's not enough blackboards and too people care about their nails.
that's very true. But like in movies and all that, I just cringe. I'm like, nope. that noise, I just hate it. Or like when someone's like moving a table or a chair and it makes that screeching noise. I absolutely hate it. Like when I was working with the kids and everything, if I see them just dragging along the table, I'm like, right, I'll help you with this. You're supposed to pick it up because it actually destroys the tables.
Yeah, and the floor.
Yeah, and the floor. But that sound, I just nah.
I don't know why, but this kind of brought up. But you know how people have Christmas traditions?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have Halloween traditions.
And what would that be?
Okay. I'll run through as many episodes of Treehouse of Horror as I can.
Woohoo!
And I love doing the early ones because they're all fantastic.
Is this just on Halloween or is this all throughout October?
This is throughout October.
Okay.
I watch anything Halloween related. I watch 1930s like old monster films.
Top.
Wait, have you been doing that lately?
I have.
Good.
I recently watched The
Without
Shining.
her? Without
She
Katie?
doesn't like scary movies. Like
I like horror, but
like I
But it's
recently.
scary?
yeah. Like, so we made a bet if it got
Good reviews.
good reviews, I'd go see it with them.
She hates clowns.
Well, if it helps, he's not really a clown. He's more like an interdimensional demon.
Still a
Oh,
clown!
look who read Dark
I'm
Tower.
gonna read. How dare you?
I watched a review.
Actually, I'm like into the fourth Witcher book right now, so I can't say that I don't read. Apparently, according to my boy Parker, I read more than the average person. Apparently, the average person reads like one book a year.
Wow.
Oh, I started reading this book on psychology.
Yeah, he literally reads them.
And it's, yeah, pretty interesting. I know a bunch of cool stuff that I should probably not use on people.
You better
Example?
Well, fun fact.
not. You better not.
Willpower is finite. So think of it like a tank of fuel. If you saying if you use your willpower to say no to something, a little bit of that fuel goes away. And throughout the day, if you keep refusing stuff, it's going to get shorter and shorter to the point where you'll just accept it.
Huh.
You
Cool.
better not use that on
So-
me.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is
You
if I
better
hang
not
out with
fucking
someone,
use
I
that
should
on
invite
me.
them over at late at night, be like, hey, do you want to hang out tomorrow? And they go, yeah, oh, fuck.
If there's ever a seminar where people are trying to sell you stuff, there'll be people at the front door trying to just hand out smaller things that you purposely refuse.
That's genius.
Because then you'll be more likely to buy whatever's inside.
That's genius. I love it.
Psychology.
Gee.
I love it. I love how much psychology goes into advertising.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't finished uni because I didn't really go back. But when I was
I never
there,
did uni.
I didn't. I think I was majoring in advertising, and I just stopped going. But yeah, like so much psychology goes into just advertising shit to people. Like point of purchase advertising, my favorite thing. It's just the fact that you have really cheap, like like all the lollies and stuff right next to the checkout thing, cash register. The fact that they're just there means you'd be like, oh, I mean, it's right. It's right there.
It's right there.
People
and
like it's like a
good
proven
price.
it's like a scientific thing. Like people that don't even like have like chocolate in their diet very much just go, it's right there though. This could be my one for the month, and they just keep going. It just works. It's like the most selling thing. If you want to sell something, you put it at the point of purchase.
That trapped me. I'd always, every single time I get
The worst
to the
part is
shops,
I know it works, but I
grab
still
like a
do it.
chocolate bar.
I look at it and be like, I can get a Turkish delight. I mean, why not? And then I grab it and I put it, I beep it and I go, it works. Fuck.
It's just like
I get so mad because I know what they're doing.
it's like
And I'm trying not to eat, chocolate and like super unhealthy things, regardless of how we just did a candy Japanese unboxing. that was
sorry
my
about
one.
that.
That was my one. Like, okay, this is fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to stick to just having like just meals at least.
Mm.
So it's very hard to
Doing
cut.
better
It's very
than
hard to
me.
cut everything out.
You're doing better than me.
Like I've stopped properly snacking, but it's for a video. I'll eat for a video. It's fine
Yeah.
Oh.
because it's a collab, and I don't get to hang out with you guys very much.
Yeah, that's
So
very
it's fair
true.
enough. What kind of fucking video would it have been if I was sitting here like, no, I'm good.
I-
Every time. Every food is like, no, thank you.
With me, I've actually got a fantastic diet thanks to Farmers Crops. 15% off your first purchase. But
Just
If you
drop
use
it into here as
You
well.
use the code BUTTSOUP. Because if ever I do get sponsored with a code, that's my code.
Nice.
Butt soup. That's what I'm going to use because it's great.
The only time I ever...
Is there any way to set that up?
If you can.
I mean, I'll ask Rob. I'll be like, hey man, can you give my people a promo code?
Butt soup.
Butt soup.
What was I even saying?
15% off about something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good diet. Actually.
Good diet.
Going.
The only time I ever eat chocolate is when I go over to Caitie and she's just like got half a chocolate bar going through her mouth.
So you just eat the other half and meet her in the middle?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking a whole block of Cadbury. Like stretching her jaw unhinges.
It's somewhat less romantic than like spaghetti.
Yeah.
You just go,
That is not true!
and just tear it off.
Like,
It's true that I have like a lot of chocolate. I don't have any chocolate at the moment.
I genuinely believe that. You don't have to say that it's true. I just believe that that's true. It's like saying like, it's fine. The sky is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't like do it.
you go through how much?
You had
candy?
no rebuttal for that. You was like, yes, I eat a lot of chocolate. And that was the end of your sentence, essentially.
Yes, I do a lot of heroin. We all get it.
Yeah, like...
But
CJ
I don't do it the way that he says it.
Here's
Like,
the last
the
minute
bar
of the
straight in my mouth.
CJ
Like,
said,
jeez.
you eat a lot of chocolate, Caitie. And you went, yes. And then essentially said, but... And then nothing, really.
No, because like
You
the
made
way
no point. You went, but... I don't...
Let me finish.
No, it's funnier this way. Okay, finish your point. What is your rebuttal to him saying you eat a lot of chocolate? So far you said
the
true.
way so yes, it's true. But the way that you said that I do it is not. Like having like the full bar in my mouth and everything.
Yeah, her
No.
jaw can't unhinge. That'd be ridiculous.
I wish.
She just keeps eating.
And I'm still skinny.
Yeah, her jaw doesn't unhinge. She just doesn't stop.
I'm still skinny.
I mean, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I have my metabolism left about as quickly as my last relationship.
Oh.
Maybe around the same time too, actually. I used to be very well built in some way. Not anymore. Not well built, but like not like chubs.
Yeah.
Well, the age will do that to you,
I
Mr.
know.
22.
I know. Yeah, you're gonna find out I'm not actually 22. This is like dad having a beer with the kids in the room type deal right now. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Because you guys aren't even drinking. You get water. You get a little third of water.
I have to
and I made
drive.
you dinner. I made you nug nugs for dinner.
And a chicken.
Chicken nug nugs.
Chicken tenders.
Something like a sick rapper name.
Yo, it's your boy Chicky Nug Nugs.
Oh my
Here with my new single $5 deal. Get 50% off farmers' crops.
Use promo code.
Use promo code butt soup. That's the lyric to the song.
We've actually got to get Rob
I
to
want to
do
set
that.
that up. Do you think if I explained to him that it's just an ongoing joke in the podcast, he'd just be like, sure.
Yeah.
Or like he's like, no, that's what a horrible idea. I don't know. I want to find out now. I think if we all come to him together, if we all approach him together,
He'll
we'll
say
do it.
yes.
It'll work.
It'll work.
Yeah. Or at least say, hey, I'll order a few tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or like
Well,
fruit.
I like fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's a very generic statement. Like everyone likes fruit.
Well,
Vegetable.
when I get my last pay from Sky Zone, I'm gonna.
Nice.
Do you have a favorite vegetable?
Yes.
'Cause I feel like it's an odd thing because every vegetable is just kind of.
Carrot.
Oh, carrots are
I'm
vegetable.
I'm like a bunny when it comes to carrots.
I believe that. Just with the fact you wear ears everywhere, like a bunny does.
It's a cat ears, and I
But
don't
still
wear them
ears.
everywhere. I
Actually,
only
turns out
wear
everyone
them.
wears ears everywhere. I'm wearing ears also.
I
They're
don't
just
wear.
on my head all
I
the time.
don't wear these everywhere. I only
See-
wear it whenever it's Nekokisa.
Like as far as I know, you do because I've only ever seen you in Neko Kisa mood.
Yes, that's very true.
For me, the vegetable I have in more than any other meal is just red onion.
Oh, I love red onion.
Doesn't matter what I'm
Dude,
making.
I'll eat red onion just on a plate.
I hate onions.
Same.
It's fucking top. And mushrooms too. Mushrooms are great.
Mushrooms, yes.
What about pickles?
Oh,
Pickles are very,
I
like,
had so
Half and half. It's very polarizing.
my dad's actually allergic to mushrooms. So when I was younger, we couldn't have any mushrooms at all. But he's
Aw.
slowly growing into it. Like he has a bit. Every
He's
now and
forcing himself through the pain.
Just like,
It's like, my
No,
throat's
I-
closing, but it's so delicious.
then. No,
Just
he
jam
only
it down.
has like
That's me
a
with
little.
Nutella.
He only has a little bit, so he's like
Smooth
it,
peanut butter.
it his body gets used to it.
Oh, yeah.
So then he's not allergic to it anymore.
I like that. I like it. It's nice. It's different. It's unusual.
Genuine.
Actually, you might be too young for that reference.
Is that a Mrs. Brown's Boys?
No, it's Kath and Kim.
Oh,
Kath and Kim!
A far older show.
Kath and Kim!
Mate, I was born when you were 2.
I know.
Wow.
You're so young.
Wow.
Little baby. He was also my brother.
Hey, I watched Round the Twist.
Dude,
Round the twist! Oh my god!
this was great.
It's still going.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
They're still like broadcasting.
Aren't the cast like 40?
Yeah, but they still broadcast it. It's just on repeat.
That's 'cause
over and
ABC
I love the idea
It's-
they're
it's-
still
it's
playing
on-
kids that are the same age, but they're all 40.
Yeah.
And it's like,
They're
oh
just
no,
broadcasting
ghosts.
it over and over.
dear, a
I'm pretty sure.
hide my Legos.
I'm pretty sure
Eats
that
them.
they are. Because I
Unhinges his jaw.
I think it was like last year or the year before. I did see that they were putting Around the Twist on again. I'm like, oh my god.
Well,
Nice.
to be fair, ABC only has like 5 shows that they've paid for since their beginning.
Yeah.
True.
Utopia is one of them, and it's lovely. Have you seen Utopia?
Yes.
It's the best fucking show.
Yes.
Utopia. Why does it sound
It's an
familiar?
Australian show. It airs on ABC, but they've got like 3 seasons over like 7 years or something. They had 2 seasons and then a long break.
Yeah.
And they came back with the 3rd season with like half of the original cast, but it's still great.
Mm.
Woo.
But yeah, it's a show essentially like paying out the public service in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Like nothing gets done.
Yeah.
So like every episode essentially is them trying to finish a project and then like the higher ups getting in the way. And it's the most stressful comedy you'll ever see.
It's so true though.
It's incredible. It's so good.
It's so true.
I watched it with Emily recently because she was applying for a job in the public service.
Yeah.
So I was like, here's what you need.
Oh.
And now she's like, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Took her like 2 months to get back to it. She's like, I understand now.
Just understand, nothing will get done, but you'll get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, like you'll get money for doing nothing. It's almost like being a dude in porn. You just lie down. You just lie there, face up.
How dare you say
And
that
then-
about Peter Sins?
Then have sleep apnea. Just die there in your sleep.
Oh my god. Wow.
Sorry, Johnny
It's
Sins.
like these days.
Johnny Sins'
kids-
less attractive brother.
These days, instead of like kids going about Round the Twist, it's Nowhere Boys.
What is the Nowhere Boys?
Nowhere Boys is
Sounds like a Mad Max thing.
ABC.
Yeah, I feel like you just know about young people stuff.
Yeah.
It's because I have younger siblings.
She has 7 kids that I'm unaware of.
Ah,
That is not true.
3 that you are.
They're mine, I'm just unaware of them.
I just don't
Oh,
pay
my
any
hand
attention.
hurts now.
You know, it's the old
Actually,
father
yeah.
motto, ignorance is bliss.
No, I'm the oldest of a whole bunch of siblings, so I have to watch like all these shows and everything.
So it's like one sibling a year if the newest one just got born, right? Because you're what, like 8?
Oh, I'm just imagining like some sort of father date, like knows the years.
So I've got my brother, I've got my sister, I've got my 2
I'm aware that
siblings.
when you have, you know, siblings, they are boys and girls.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Boy and girls on a spectrum.
Did you use binary terms?
Yeah, I mean, life is just a big computer because we're in the Matrix.
You really are an old man.
Yes.
But
I
yeah,
don't understand your
Nowhere
young
Boys is
people
basically
things.
like
Facebook and
magic
Tinder.
and different dimensions and everything. And the boys, they like all don't know each other, so they have to try and get along because they all have these powers and everything. And it's bizarre. They've got another season with girls instead.
that sounds silly.
It is.
And not like the good kind of silly like me, but like
It
the bad
is,
kind
but
of silly,
these
like,
but these people
see this
have
weird
like
penis.
started. these people have like
I'm sorry,
they're
we're
just
the
starting
You're the only person
their
here that had a
career.
penis, so.
It's just this like a way to start up their career. So they went to ABC,
Oh, fair enough.
and they're doing it that way.
I like that.
It's
a
like
smart
with
idea.
how people start up with Disney. It's like that.
Ultimately, a
and then-
much better idea than something with ABC.
Wait.
But ABC's
Not
more
exactly
accessible to us here.
On NFTA's Facebook page, they actually share context of like flag stuff. So like big warning signs
Oh,
that
good.
like be careful of this because this is not actually true. And then one of them was to become a Disney star.
Yeah.
And then
Like
it
Jake
cost
Paul.
a lot of
Jake
money.
Paul is my spirit animal. That's fucking great. Like, he's terrible, but he does it so well.
Yeah, but like,
Dubs.
they were like, just be careful with this because it's not actually true. They get you to spend so much money to being nowhere.
It's kind of like working in a clothing store. You spend more money on the clothes there to wear the clothes at the store.
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
have them at the store,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
actually like goes into your paycheck.
Mm.
Well, that was a good podcast, I think. It's getting to about the time where I normally cut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also like
It wasn't.
10 p.m.
It
You
wasn't
guys have to drive
Halloween.
ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Halloween.
I like how Halloween themed it was.
Yes, talking about...
Well, the fact we
any
haven't-
final comments and
we
also
haven't
like plugs
seen-
after that?
We haven't seen like each other for ages, so of course we weren't going to do.
I mean,
like,
surely
a
you guys have
Halloween
seen each other
thing.
recently. Surely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
mean,
just
like we haven't seen.
dear old dad in law.
Yeah, we haven't seen you much, so it's like.
Do you think
good
people
to
could just
chat.
believe that I'm your dad in public?
I
The one go-to is we have the same hair and you have a younger face.
Exactly.
We should
Yeah,
just
you
try it
guys
one
do
time.
look alike. You guys do look alike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I didn't get to bring up.
What?
So I didn't get to do it today, but I'll probably do it Wednesday, Thursday or something. But I'm going to wake up at 5, crack of dawn, go over to the intersection, and sticky tape a bunch of Halloween shit all over the signs.
Nice.
Want to know why?
Why?
Advertising. I did it for 3 towns I used to live at. It's the #1 way to advertise Halloween and get people trick-or-treating.
Ah.
Because
Cool.
they drive past, they see it, and they're like, oh yeah, I should probably buy some candy for that. And the kids are like, there's all this candy, let's go trick-or-treating.
Coles and the supermarkets and everything are advertising it as well. So
That's why you've got to double. You've got to pack it on.
Pretty
Yeah.
big.
Makes
Halloween,
sense.
smart.
Halloween's gotten
I like
really,
that.
really big in Canberra, like in Australia in general now as well.
It's bigger. I wouldn't say it's big.
It's bigger than like what it used to be.
It's bigger now, and I'm really annoyed because I'm too old to go trick-or-treating now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm
You can still
I'm
go.
like 45.
You can still
You can go ironically.
I could go. Yeah, but you wouldn't get any candy going ironically.
Yeah.
No one's going to give you anything.
You never
You know what? I just realised I'm an adult. I can just buy lollies
Why? What's
for
the...
myself.
Okay, do
My
you,
house is a secret ninja house hidden behind another house. No one's going to come up here for
do
lollies.
you
They're
have
all mine.
2 midget friends?
No, but I have Caitie and Emily, and they're both rather short.
I knew you were gonna say that. I'm just
Halloween,
sitting here waiting for it. It's like, yeah, he's gonna say it.
like my family, Halloween for us is better than Christmas. Because you get to celebrate a bunch of spooky shit. Well, what other holiday are you going to just be able to put up a skeleton? Besides
Easter.
Easter.
Valentine's Day.
Oh
No-
my god, no.
Nothing says, I love you, like a spooky, scary skeleton.
Yeah. In every card I write, I love boo.
And then you just add a little beat on the end when she's
Yeah.
not listening.
And then like a vampire just disappear.
We're not
So,
speaking of ghosts.
any final comments to round out this podcast?
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
guys!
And if Halloween's already happened, go back and celebrate it again, you pleb. Don't be lazy.
Use code BUTTSOUP for 15% off grocery
Farmer's
Farm-
Crops.
farmer's
Crops.
crops. Grocery shop is what I was going to say, but I knew that was wrong.
Also, for some reason, just for the tags, special thanks to Lock and Load Cosplay,
Yeah, fuck it. Just
Magic
say everyone.
Sideburns, Kamikaze Numbers 78.
Everyone from the Canberra YouTubers.
You're all
And
great.
you
You guys
guys
are-
obviously plug yourselves. The whole point of the podcast is to plug yourself
Oh,
one way or another.
Shit, really?
You
Yeah. Yeah, you can check out my silly voices of video games at Video James right
Top
here.
fucking series. I love it. It's so good. I want to do one with you because I can just do all those fucking impressions.
I love it because I get to do silly voices.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
great.
Silly voices are the
Well done
best.
to the voices. Caitie?
So Nick Cookie's a cosplayer, hopefully for more vlogs.
They'll all be linked anyway, and they'll be written
and
on
everything.
the screen. So
And Luna Light for singing covers.
nice.
Yeah.
And you're already here on my channel, so fuck, go away. Piss off.
Go subscribe to us!
Yeah, I'm trying to find
Don't-
good people to hang out with.
Also, if
Recommend me some other guests that are just way more entertaining and more attractive.
Also, if anyone needs any
And
brand,
not my kids.
if anyone needs any branding done, please hit me up. I am a graphic designer. I have designed many logos and band covers. So
Yeah.
you should hit me up there. And if you need art, I can also do art, and I will shill out for anything you need done. I need the money.
Oh wow, you only care about the money. I do voice acting as well. So if you need a voice actor or
If you need a voice actor, talk to me, and then I'll get you on to Caitie.
yes,
If you want to give
we'll
us
do it that way.
I prefer to think of myself as the Canberra actor's pimp at this point.
Yeah, well, you did help me with the last one.
Exactly.
so-
It's all I do now. Is just
Yes.
hook other people up with work and just never get anything for myself.
I'm also
I know a guy and then never recommend myself.
I'm also an actor, so short films as well. I'm trying to get my performing arts resume up.
Real.
Real whatever, whatever it is. It's for the resume.
I'm
for the
mentoring you.
Thank you.
It's called a reel. We're gonna
Yes, that's for the
spell it later.
showcase. It's a resume. So
Oh.
performing
Well,
arts
there you
resume.
go.
If you want to see her on film, I can tell you right now, she has a magnificent ass.
I know. Her pet donkey. Funny guy.
Fabulous. Edbert.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Oh, is he still doing stuff?
I'm sure he's doing like Shrek 5, right? I mean, you can ask.
That's a joke.
Well,
That is a joke.
Yeah. Katie's donkey isn't that great.
It's got a nice ass, though.
Alright, you talk too much. This podcast is brought to you by Farmers Crops. Farmers Crops is a local Canberra-based service that brings you fresh, locally grown and nutrient-rich produce from the farm to your door each week. Their passion is to assist families to eat more fresh and nutrient-rich produce so that we can all live happier and healthier lives. If you're eager to get better quality produce but can't fit the time in to get to the market each week, that's where Farmers Crops comes in. They've done all the hard work for you. The process is designed to take 5 minutes. Just go to www.farmerscrops.com.au. Obviously it's one word, it's a fucking website. Why did I say that? To select from a wide range of locally grown fruit, vegetables, dairy, juices, and more. Use the code that we so generously came up with during the podcast, Butt Soup. That's big B, UTT, big S, OUP. Butt Soup. Came up with it all by myself. Use that code at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Farmers Crops. Eat well.